Hello everyone. How's everyone doing? I'm good, and I'm here again with another sharing of life lessons and that I've learned. And yep, my videos I make them to empower others and with the hopes of that others can relate. And this one is called Your Words. It's about being mindful of the words that we speak every day. And I believe it's that our words, even our thinking, what we think and what we say, that is a prayer, like a prayer that we send out every day. Kind of the same with our thoughts. It's like we're sending out signals, and it's depending on what kind of thoughts, what kind of words or thoughts that we are thinking or speaking, negative or positive ones. And some can be positive, some can be negative. The positive ones are more higher in vibrations, like joy, love, excitement, and everything that makes you happy, make everything that makes you excited, feel excited, you know. And there's some that are lower in vibration, which is like hate, sadness, anger, gossip is one, complaining is one of is a lower vibration, and negative self talk. We think so many negative things every day, like we just mindlessly think. We don't really realize that we are doing it, you know. And so if you try to journal as much as things that you think, like, oh, I thought this, you'd be surprised, like, so many things come through our brains. And yeah, some of it are not really ours. When we communicate with others, you know, we even take in other people's what they say, their thoughts, their opinions even. So yeah, that's why they say keep your company, make sure that you keep a good company, someone that is not so much about the negativity. Yeah. So sometimes so let's try to think positive. No one thinks positive. I sure don't. I just try to observe what you think, your thoughts, because we draw we draw we draw it to us. We attract. It's like we attract what we think, even when we don't say it, and we don't really realize it sometimes. So sometimes we say things um, that we think are positive. That sounds positive, but also you can try to observe what is the intent behind it. Sometimes we say things and we don't really mean it in that way. It can mean something that is not very positive. For example, you see someone wearing a really nice dress, wearing a dress, and you compliment them. Wow. And then you say, wow, nice dress. Um, but in your mind, you don't really mean it, because you're like, oh my gosh, that's a ugly dress. I wouldn't be caught wearing that dress. But I mean, you said it, right? You said to someone, nice dress. Well, I'm not being truthful or being real to myself. And when you say things like that, even if you compliment someone and you don't because you're not in that space, like you're putting off a different vibration, so people will see it and they will feel it. Some people can feel it and that it's not real, right? And yeah, that you didn't really mean it. Yeah, not cute, but like nobody heard what you didn't think. You didn't say those things, that but you thought it, right? That the dress was not a very nice dress. So someone is always listening. Like if we think a lot of things, like negative things, and we think that we think that we get away with it, but we don't, because there's always someone listening, and those thoughts that we don't say that are very negative, somehow it comes back to us. It always does. Yeah, like what I didn't say, whatever it is that I just created, will come back to me in the same situation, different people, but it always comes back when we create things. It always comes back like more. It's much greater than what we created. So we get shown the same things, whatever it is, thoughts that we think, words that we say. It always gets delivered and it gets repeated. We get shown over and over again until we learn those lessons. Like we get served all the time. I'm pretty sure that you've asked yourself this question. Like, why does this keeps happening to me? It's probably because it's something you need to learn. And really, it's going to keep showing up in your life in some form of way, no matter where you go, no matter with different people, different scenarios, different places. It always show up. It will keep showing up until we learn the lesson. Yeah, things. Yeah, and I share what I've learned with. I always share this, what I've learned, with the intent of someone out there will relate, and absolutely to empower you, empower others. That's my intent all the time. You know that story about complimenting others in a snarky way story? Well, that was me. That was me. That used to be me. And it only showed who I was. That I really needed to work on me. Yeah, not cute at all. So yeah, I try to observe. Just try to observe your thinking, what you're thinking. Like, is it useful? Is it gonna benefit you in your life? Because I tell you, my thoughts, some of it or maybe most of it, when I'm not, being aware of what I'm thinking, it's like a lot of crap. Like, it's not gonna help me at all if it's negative. So yeah, our words holds great power. When I learned about this, I stuck a lot of positive words everywhere as a reminder, to check myself, to remind myself, yeah, in different places, water bottles, even under my mattress, under the bed, because I wanted to embody those things. I wanted to help myself, because I was like, it's like, oh my gosh, I got issues. And yeah, your words matter. And I put a lot of words like happiness, joy, love, gratitude. Yeah, gratitude is one. those things that you want to, those are like very high vibrational words, things that you, that's what we need, right? I used to, when I get angry before, I would used to just scream, I don't care, like with passion, I don't care, these words. And you know, when I say words holds great power, well, I had a lot of I don't care circumstances drawn to me because of that. And I experienced it, and when I experienced it, it happened to me over and over again. Like, I got a lot of I don't care circumstances drawn to me. I experienced all that, and that just made me very disempowered and more angry, like, and sad, like, why nobody cares? Well, that's what I would say, because I asked for it, right? It's like that's what we are asking for. So no, not so much fun at all. So now I try to be more mindful of my own words, thoughts. I try to, and no one is perfect. And of course, that's why they call it the work. Do the work. When they say do the work, that's the inner work. Yeah, so they say that most people that always say that, like, I don't care. I read it somewhere. They say that those are the most people that cares deeply. And that hit me. I care deeply. Maybe I wish I didn't care, because I did. I cared really deeply. So our words speak the way our words that we speak, think, even as a joke, our bodies, our cells react the same way. Everything that we are made of. You got a health issue? Well, maybe try not to say I have this issue all the time. Maybe try telling yourself that you're healing. I'm healing. If words holds great power, yeah, I believe that would work. So yeah, all our thoughts and words that we're sending out every day, and we don't realize. He hears it. Source, universe, God, whatever you call him. And he draws it all into our experience so that we learn that we have that power, that we create our own reality. So guys, this is what I wanted to share today, and thank you so much for listening, for watching this video. And I always like to say, be kind and gentle, and love yourself a little bit more every day. Have a nice day. Until next time.